Jazz music first originated in New Orleans in the early 1900s. It then developed into complex styles such as aristocrat and powerful rhythms with imaginative virtuosic solos. The music was first introduced by African Americans, though it soon became quite popular amongst the middle white class. In 1922, an introduction to large-scale radio broadcasting had arose. Americans were able to listen to different styles of music without actually going to the club.
As the 1920s wore on, jazz, despite competition from classical music, rose in popularity and helped to generate a cultural shift. Dances like the Charleston, developed by African Americans, instantly rose and became popular among younger demographics. And now we're over to Kayla.
Back in the 1920s, people would go to clubs and listen to jazz music while dancing the night away to forget about all the problems and stress in their daily life. The new music and dances were fast-paced and energetic, much like the optimistic 1920s themselves. They were an escape from the horror of the war and an opportunity to release pent-up emotions created by the restricted lifestyles forced on the public by the war effort. There were many different types of dances that were popular in the 20s, including the ragtime, waltz, foxtrot, tango, and the Charleston. Older people did the traditional versions of the dances, but the younger people tended to add their own variations to the traditional dances. It is also worth pointing out that in the early 1900s, both the waltz and the tango were considered scandalous dances because they involved physical contact between the partners. Another note, in the 1920s, the Lindy Hop emerged and was the first dance to include swinging the partner into the air as well as jumping in sequence.
The top 5 artists of the 1920s were Louis Armstrong, Bessie Smith, Jimmie Rodgers, Fats Waller, and George Gershwin. The top 5 songs were West End Blues, Downhearted Blues, Blue Yodel, also known as T for Texas, Stardust, and Ain't Misbehavin'. And now over to Kara at the Cotton Club.
The Cotton Club opened in 1923 on 142nd Street and Lenox Avenue. It was opened by the New York gangster Owney Madden. It had an all-white clientele with an African-American staff except for the dancers, who had to be 5'6", light-skinned with a slight tan, and had to be under 21. These dancers performed with other singers, comedians, variety acts, and even a house band. Ethel Waters, Cab Calloway, and Ellington are just a few of the names that performed here at this club. The club closed several times during the 1920s because they were selling alcohol during the Prohibition.